Hey Meg, how you doing? It's Pete. Just would like to say thanks for your video. I think it's outstanding that you have stood up and want to discuss this out, because I really think as a people we need to, as a peoples. You know, in Britain, my peoples come from the Celts. That's where my descendancy on my mother's side goes to. The Celtic tribe. On my father's side, it goes to the Gaelic tribe. To Gaul. And here in America, to the Abenaki. That was a tribe in Northeast America. Samoset was the first one to greet the pilgrims with the word of welcome. He knew English from the fishermen that used to fish for cod off of Maine. Anyway, and even, you know, so we have to look at our indigenous roots when we're talking about the crown. Because even the crown has indigenous roots. We are all related. So anyway, you know, even in your own country, the Cornish people consider themselves indigenous, separate from the crown, because they cannot live like that. They have to live under a matriarchal system, and that's what they are looking for. Even in your own system, the House of Lords right now is looking to change, and I believe that the people of Britain, the United Kingdom, whatever, are saying, yes, the Lords need to be voted in. No more handpicked by the Queen, because they rule your law. They rule your law. They rule over your law. They rule over the commonwealths. I mean, you have them in the commonwealths, and some of these guys that are your lords, man, they have more money than the country themselves that they're overlooking the Commonwealth on. So if we look at that, we're thinking, you know, is that justice for those people that are living in these countries, for these lords who are lording over their Commonwealth, having more money for them? You know, but your lords run your law. So that's like, you know, and they cannot be voted in, and it's an all-male system. It's all males. So it's a sexist system also. Very patriarchal one. And you know, you guys have the House of Commons, and then you get your Prime Minister, but who swears the Prime Minister in? The Queen. Not justice. See, we have justice that swears our president in. Justice. Not a crown. And, you know, I know you're saying that you would look to the Queen, you know, and she looks after you. You look after the Queen, she looks after you, you know, and you would give your life for her. Well, wouldn't you give your life for any 90-year-old woman then? Or is it just the Queen? What about your neighbor? Would you give your life for your 90-year-old neighbor? You know, she's just as important in this life and just as related to you as the Queen is. There's no difference. Except one has a title and the other one doesn't. Oh, well, maybe the other one does, and it's Miss, not Queen. But anyway, that system of government, you know, I do not believe in. Do I judge a system of government? I'm not sure if I'm judging it, but I'm definitely discussing it and wanting to know what's going on. My father fought in World War II over in England. Out of the B-17s, 8th Air Force, 100th Bomb Group. You know, he was there protecting your peoples. And protecting the crown? God save the Queen? I hope not. This isn't about one person. So, you know, I think 11 million for the Queen is a little bit too much. I think maybe give $1 million each to one struggling family in England. One of your commoners that's just trying to get by and raise a family. I think that would go a lot farther. Anyway, I think the case should be for all the British people is just to look after each other equally and look after the people of the world equally too, because we're all human beings. Do I think God Save the Queen sounds a little cultish? Yes. It sounds very cultish. I mean, if we all started singing God Save Obama, you guys would be like, what the hell flipped into those people? Don't tell me you want it. Then it would be the Obama cult. Well, it's the same thing with you. That's how I see it. God save us all equally. Nobody's better than another person. And my God is not a God of judgment. I pray to sacred mystery. I pray to the mystery. My story. Change the E in mystery to an O. What do you get? My story. But it's sacred mystery. There's only thought here. Only spirit we're all connected with. There's only discussions for understanding. And right now I do not understand this patriarchal monarchs throughout the world, especially in England, where they are just loaded and so many others are struggling, and it's just a birthright. Well, what's good for them is good for us all, is what I'm saying. Because in my thinking, we are all kings, and we are all queens, and we are all royalty, each and every one of us. God save us all. If you're saying that, I'd be like, oh, okay, that's cool. Maybe we could start thinking about the Gulf waters a little bit. You know, so my judgment about governmental systems, you know, or discussion, it would just be the same if it was a tribal decision. I would like to discuss it to where I'm comfortable with it. And I'm just sharing what I've come to realize. I'm sharing with you. Anyway, I don't like my national anthem. I think it sucks. Kind of cultish. Very cultish. I think we should sing that that one song's about amber waves of grain. Kind of like nature's in control. She has no mercy. We have to find the way to the mother again. It's not through a queen. It's through the mother. Your mother. Our mother. Anyway. Peace is finding. Later.